All right. Oh, welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Wednesday, December 8th, 2021. And thank you for choosing this broadcast today. We will be talking about several things that are happening in the world today of ufology, so I hope you have your listening ears on because it's going to be one of those shows and I'm really happy to bring it to you. So I think we're going to be talking about, because I don't know, I somehow fell asleep and didn't get a chance to finish setting up the show, so now I gotta wing it? Are you kidding me? I'm winging it. I don't have any coffee to drink because I just came right over here. I don't even know how I woke up. And it was, I don't know, 10 after 9. Did somebody call me? How'd that happen? It's crazy. I haven't slept in days. I'm going on like 3 days. I may have 6 hours of sleep and 5 of them were on one night. It's been bad. Yeah, no. So I needed that sleep. I feel pretty good right about now. I did have a dream, but I don't remember it. XTVX. That's what makes me angry right this second. Did I just shrink? Do I look shrunken? What happened? Oh, I got the poster. Yeah, I moved it. I was showing. Yeah, I see now. That light right there, I don't know. I think that's from the computer. Let me check this out. See how it's reflecting off the... That's a little better. But I think it's the lights on the floor too. Oh, it's this tree. All right. Well, I like that it's the same color as my hat, shirt, and pants. I feel like I shrunk or something. It's weird. Don't I look like I'm hiding? I'm like... Let me tell you something, everybody. I have no under torso. My torso has been ripped off. And this is all you get is my sternum and my head and shoulders with a couple of flapping arms. Let me fix this. There's something wrong with that. I know, but it ruins the poster. There, that's a little better. I'll take that. All right, that's good enough. That's good enough. And, okay, and I still haven't painted yet, but this is going to get done over here underneath these squares that really, I just want to rip them down and scream bloody murder. But in the corner behind me, in the corner here, all this in like the middle here, I have, see those down there on the ground? Those are the little corner sound dividers, sound condensers. What's that? Walt, you are, seriously, I think you're one of the, I think you're probably, I don't even know how to say it, number one fan? I mean, you say the nicest things about me. You really do, Walt. You're very nice. I appreciate it. So tonight we're going to be talking about as best as I can because I really don't know. Nobody really knows. Nobody knows. Let me get this going here now. I got to get that going. Remember this guy? The guy with the UFO in the background? You know, we live in a very... Well, I was just on Alien Addict a few hours ago, right? And we were talking about a lot of stuff, but the paranormal world that we live in. And, you know, I posted earlier today the UFO... some UFO videos, you know, that I had on a DVD just to give you guys some sneak peek of, you know, what's expected to come from me. I've got so many different things, but, you know, we always talk, I do anyway, I always say, we don't know nothing. No, that's bad English. I'm sorry. That's no good English right there. We do not know anything. I can't believe I said we don't know nothing. I never say that. I never do double negative sentences. You never hear that out of me. It ain't not happening. But when I was on Alien Addict's show, I was going over some of my interesting paranormal experiences. But we don't know jack about what's going on in the world. I know one thing we know. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, who is it, where did it come from, how do they know, where are we going? Roll call, everybody. And Eric, 81872, welcome to the show. Coral Ann, welcome to the show. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. Fisha the Balloon. Fisha? Everybody, I want you to meet Fisha. Here she is, as beautiful as ever. This is Fisha Flores. And she's friends with Propecia. Welcome to the show, Felicia, the beautiful Flores. Sorry about that. I got a little cotton mouth. I wonder why. Did you hear that? I did. Hey! There's somebody living in there. Not with me. What is going on? It's the Gatorade bottle talking to me. Yeah. As I was drinking. Claudia Rodriguez, welcome to the show. Mikey Geometria, welcome to the show. Dr. Z Smith, welcome to the show. Cody Steerley, welcome to the show. He says, and I like your style, Cody. I could already tell you're going to fit in here. It's the Illuminati in communication with demonic interdimensional beings running everything. God dang it. You took the words right out of my ass. Hey, I talk a lot of shit around here. I can say that about me. Not you. You don't say that about me. I'm the a-hole. I can call myself the a-hole. You're the b-hole. B-holes are worse because there's two. Think about that next time somebody calls you an a-hole. You're a b-hole. You're the number 8 hole. You see? Because 2 holes, that can get into a weird conversation right now I choose not to be in. Welcome to the show. B. Baker, welcome to the show. First Floor Audio, welcome to the show. D. Tubbin, welcome to the show. Matna, welcome to the show there. Aragami Sensei, welcome to the show. The man with the music for Goof On, Andy Gambino, welcome to the show. Walt Clubbin, we love you, Rich. This is 1 in a million shows. I like the cut of your jig. Is that right? Did I say it right finally? Did I say it? Sir Wolf 67's here. Welcome to the show. Tim Frick! Finally! Where you been? Welcome to the show. Hey, Mr. Mouse. How the frigonometry are you? Ricardo Jimenez. Welcome to the show. How you doing? Welcome to the show, Mr. M. Hey, Anthony. Unidentified S4 in the house. Welcome to the show. Film. If I said it, I'll say it again. I'm not sure I did, but he said, hey, Richard, I'm in the middle of making coffee. Haha. Go put the kettle, make your cups, whatever. I am. Do I sound like I need coffee? Do I really sound like I need coffee? I think I have a hyperthyroid. I'm a hyperthyroid. Something's wrong with me. Nobody talks this way. Nobody acts this way. You know who acts this way? 10-year-olds. 10-year-old boys act this way. That's what I am. I'm a 10-year-old boy in a 53.87-year-old body. I'll be 54 in freaking March. Who's coming through that front door? South Point 1360, welcome to the show. What was this? What did I just say? What did it? Walt, I got to tell you, man. I got to buy you a house right next door to me. I got to buy you a house right next door to me with super chats. I see I'm coming. Super chat people, I see you. there's one. William Bridges with a $5 super chat. For all the Aishes? Oh, riches, like rich for all their ishes. Right? Is that what you mean? That's a $5 super chat right there from a continuing supporter of GoofOn. I'm not playing the clips right now. And I'm also going to stop saying some of the sayings that I usually say. Time for a change. Because one person said it. One person. That's all it takes for me to change. I want to make everybody happy. And if one person doesn't like it when I say mucho gusto generoso because it's stupid, maybe it is. Thank you, Mr. Bridges. I don't think so. Mucho gusto generoso, Mr. Bridges. So thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. We do things our way here. Hey! What, oh my God, I thought it said like $199. I almost fell out of the chair. But thank you very much, man. Don't do that to me, Unidentified S4. That's a $2 super sticker. Are you throwing stickers? Let me take a look at this sticker. Who's throwing stickers? That's you, buddy. All right, here we go. It's not stupid, right? It's fun. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. What are you guys doing? Where'd it go? See, I can't see it. Let me go to live chat. Don't forget to switch your top chat in the chat room to live chat so you get all of the chats, not just the top performers. Yeah, I can't see the sticker, but I'm going to try something here. Yeah, roll call's done. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Anthony. I appreciate it. I can't see it, but I'm sure it's something fun because you're a fun guy. You are a fun guy. You should be in Goodfellas. I'm like a clown. I'm here to amuse you. No. It's just the way you tell the story. You mean like a clown? Like I'm here to amuse you? How do you do that voice? I would love to do Pesci like Jim Brewer. No. I think you're getting a little upset over nothing. No, Tommy. He's a big boy. So how am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? No, it's nothing. It's just the way you're telling the story. That's all. I can't. Dorothy! Welcome to the show. That's how we do it right there. You just threw it. Like you put it in a little tube that, maybe a straw type thing. And you went, whoo! It's $5. That's how you do it. Thank you, Dorothy, continuing supporter of GoofOn. Mucho gusto, generoso. Who's this? Alfie Joe Bob with a $10 super sticker. You think they would throw you the yellow color anyway. You know what I mean? Why do they got to be? Yeah, see, it's yellow in the real chat. And that is cute. That is a laughing, on its back laughing fox. All right. Wow. Thank you for that. And another continuing supporter as Dorothy and everybody else who's contributed today already. Wait, why'd you do that? We need to talk, Anthony. You know what I mean? Do I have to come back to Staten Island? My home ground. My home. I was there before you, and I'm going to be there after you. I'm coming after you now. You see what you made me do? I'm going to go down Amboy Road to Wilson Avenue. That's where I used to live. What is this? What are you doing? What are you doing? That is an unnecessary super chat. Unbelievable. The balls of some people to ruin my ego on my show. What are you doing? Throwing money around like that. Come on. Seriously? All right, enough already. Enough. This is what just give it to me. Thank you. Anthony, that is like unbelievably kind of you. That's like $5. It's $50. It's It's nothing to sneeze at there. What are you going to do? That's a lot. I can see it. And it's funny. It's a good super chat. Thank you very much. It's a great super chat. Who are we kidding? Thank you, everybody, to kick off the show that way. You guys are weird. I like that you do it at the beginning. It's a very good way to do it. But sometimes you shock the crap out of me, and I have to do the show with all this guilt because I feel bad. And you wouldn't like me. Nah, yeah, you'd hate me. I know for sure. Donna Moore. Omar, welcome to the show. Properly Paranoid, welcome to the show. Rockstar 8970able, welcome to the show. Murder Hornet's Nest, welcome to the show. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. Graham McNeil, welcome to the show. Film, did I say it? If not, I'll say it again. Welcome to the show. Unidentified, welcome to the show. Denbutt, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Cody Steerley, hey, I'll say it again to you. Welcome back. Welcome to the show. Let's see who's coming through the front door. I did see Moonlicked, but I pushed the button and it's gone. There you are. Yeah, that was weird. Welcome to the show. Alcy Tiger, Third Phaser, Goofonian Rock Fam. Welcome to the show. Sally Munsell, welcome to the show. Thanks, everybody. Properly Paranoid, hope you're feeling better. I don't know. I thought you said you're not feeling good today earlier at Alien Addict. Ms. DJ. I miss DB Cooper too. Where is he? Now, he was gone all last week. Remember what happened? Do you remember what he said? Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Tina Mobley as well. Thank you. Bobbler, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Do you remember what he did? He dropped a lot of money. That one, like $150 or $300 it was. It was a lot. It was a lot of money. And he says he's not happy or something. I'm ending my life, basically. I'm paraphrasing. And then he says, nah, I'm just joking. He says, I'm joking around. You know what? I'm going to email him right now. I got to know. Yeah, I thought about him on Monday. When I didn't see him Monday, I was a little concerned. Because I think he goes out of town for work. Auto Subway, Highland Boulevard, Ding Dong Dairy. Yeah. There wasn't a Ding Dong Dairy when I lived there. Nah, there was the bagel shop that was right by the train tracks. You could park, and the train tracks were like 50 to 60 feet away. He said he's spending more time with his family. Thank you so much. I knew I'd get the right answer. Thank you, Coraline. Thank you. All right, so I'll still email him. I like DB Cooper. He's like, what do you call those people? A philanthropist? And he sent me that Nikon P900. And I use that camera. I'm supposed to be using it now for the show. And I look, I know Third Phase of Moon doesn't believe me, but I have the user manual right here for the capture thing I got for the show, for the camera, see? To make so it can connect. And I just keep forgetting. That's all. I tried it out. I made sure it worked. And then I took the camera outside to use it, because I use it. And I forgot to connect it. And how stupid am I? It takes 2 seconds, but I keep forgetting. All right. Now that we've got all of that out of the way, if you've seen today's thumbnail, it shows aliens that are, they look like humanoids. There's 5 aliens sitting at a table with the American flag and 5 phones. And the title I put on that was, "They are running everything." And then I have in the title, "To believe this stuff is to experience this stuff. No other way." Now, what do I mean by that is, I've said it a million times, I think. I can't think, but I need a coffee. I'm telling you, I got to make some coffee or I'm going to fall apart. The paranormal world we live is filled with people who lie. We know that. But there's a lot of people out there who do tell the truth. And we just can't dismiss them. Now, if only one of the stories, not everybody's lying, right? Lee said that on Alien Addict. So that means if one of us is telling the truth, which we are, then this stuff is really happening. I mean, it's real. You can't deny it. And I'm talking about paranormal stuff. The ghost stuff interests me. But when we're talking about UFOs, we'll get to that. We talk UFOs all the time here. But the paranormal, the things like, okay, that go bump in the night. You're sitting there in your bed and you feel a bump underneath, come from underneath. And you're lying in bed and you feel something just bumped you. What do you do next? I've never seen a movie where the creature is laying underneath. You don't see it. But the person sitting or sleeping on the bed gets a bump. Maybe it's a little kid in the beginning of a movie. And then he's going to look underneath the bed to see what's under there. And, well, you know what happens next. Nothing. And then he lifts up his head, and the clown extends its arm and starts choking him. The scary clown from Poltergeist. Well, now, let's go back to that story for a second. Because let's say you're a child. Let's say you're about 5, 6, 7 years old, very impressionable. And you're seeing things that you told your parents about, you told your siblings about, you even told the damn goldfish you have. That nobody believes you. And this sticks with people for the rest of your life, for the rest of their lives. This feeling that nobody believes them, right? So what do people do? They don't talk about it anymore when they get older. And maybe the paranormal activity slows down a little bit. Because when we're young, our imaginations run wild. But apparently, stuff happens. Now, in my life, I had a very traumatic experience when I was 7 years old. Now, I find this very interesting. I don't remember any of my childhood, 8, 9, and 10. I can't for the life put my finger on a memory in that time frame. And I think that's weird. But my brother passed away, and we shared a room. So we had one of those beds, you pull the one underneath, and then it lifts up, and you have two beds. And, I go to sleep one night, and my security blanket isn't there anymore, my brother. And I'm sure that had a psychological effect on me. But to the point where I can't remember 3 years? I mean, I really don't. I remember some things. And when I tell my parents what I remember, they're like, no, you were 5 when that happened. Nope, you were 6. Nope, that was when you were 10. And I can never line up a memory with 8, 9, and 10. It's weird. It's like the body just shut down. Now, I remember when my brother passed away. I remember it all, believe it or not. And I remember we wound up getting a dog after he passed away. For me, they got me a dog, and I named it Fluffy. And we had it for 2 days until I opened up the door just enough so Fluffy got out of the house and ran into the street and got run over. And I saw the whole thing. I mean, we have 2 traumatic instances right there, just months apart. So you can see where I'm coming from. I mean, no wonder why my memory shut down. Holy shnikey. A brother, a dog. What's next? Oh, Jesus. My grandmother? My Uncle Frankie? What's going on? Everybody's dying. So, and the weird thing about it is, I'm not the one to keep quiet. I am not saying I am not having these little experiences, but I listen to people. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, now you're going to have your brother as your guardian angel. Yay, thank you. He's invisible now. That's just great. Thanks for doing that. No, you don't understand. It's true. Some of the things that have happened to me throughout life shouldn't have happened. Like getting out of certain situations, like literal miracles of justice. And it's just amazing that that happens. And like I'll give you a for instance. And this is just one of many things. I went through a hard time. Had my car repoed. That night, I was driving a $35,000 Acura. And got a promotion at work. How does that happen? And that promotion was already happening anyway. Yeah, but I left work and, well, my car was gone. Well, what do you think happened? Yeah, I didn't miss any payments. It's a long story, don't need to get into it. But let me just tell everybody, don't be late on your very first car payment. That's what happened. Yeah. They never gave me the time. They said you don't pay anything for 6 weeks. So I didn't. And I waited 6 weeks. So we're going to give you an extra. And I think it was a scam that Camelback Volkswagen was playing on me. But anyway, I had met my wife at that dealership. And she wound up, giving me the car. Anyway, it's just stuff like that. When something is bad, something good happens right after. So I don't really get too much up and down. But I can say this stuff is wickedly paranormal, as if I do have a guardian angel. Now, whether you believe in guardian angels or not, I know some of you do, some of you don't, some of you aren't sure, naturally. I have to say, I think I do. I really, really, really do. I think I've got something going on where I don't, and the thing about it is, I don't take it for granted. I don't do something stupid thinking that, oh, my guardian angel will fix that. I've never once thought that way. I always try to do the right thing even when nobody's looking. You know, that type of guy. I'm not perfect. Things do happen and attitudes come out and people try to make you a little upset and you do something you don't or shouldn't do. But in the paranormal world, we have a lot of people out there who think they know what they're talking about and know absolutely nothing. Really, just zero. And why is that? Well, I'll even take it one further and just go to the UFO community, because I know it so well, that a lot of you don't know or don't have the experience to know what you're doing. It's just the name of the game. And it takes a good 5 years, I think. You put in 5 years in this field, and you pretty much should see a pattern starting to show up. So you get a little more experience. You meet more people. You may talk or interview with them or just become their friends. And then they shed their experiences and light on the subject for you. So, the more people you know, the more stories you hear, the more you get to understand how people lie, the more you understand how they tell the truth, the more you understand what it's like when somebody has a haunting or a possession. I mean, everything is trial and error. Everything is. Even our government is playing in the game. They are. You want to call them up? You can call them if you want to. And say, hey, we'd like to have a little more transparency on that 1652 thing, that amendment, I guess, whatever it is. Can we get a little more transparency on that? Mark my words. Yeah, mark them now. I think I've done it before. I got thrown off. I was going to say something about this too. That's ironic. Yin and yang, life will balance out. Death Proof Bum 01 with a 5-pounder. Thank you very much, and you're a continuing supporter. Yes, I know. I can't believe unidentified S4. But thank you, Death Proof Bum 01. You, sir, are making sense to me. Get it? Never mind. That was a bad joke. But I played my video earlier, or put a video up earlier, I should say. And, say what you want. It is what it is. It's shaky UFO video. I mean, what else can I call it? I mean, that's what I got for you. And that's because I was shooting on a high 8 camera in 2004. Well, until I got a digital high def camera in 2011 for $1,100. So expensive back then. But I'm going to show you a little bit of the video because I can. And without going through all the rigmarole of listening to me talk, I'm just going to show you some things. This was hey, Death Proof, thank you very much, man. That was very generous of you. Mucho gusto, generoso. Grazie, grazie. Hey, AL Warrior. Lisa, what's up? Hi, everybody. So here's my big head. Take a look. Just for the enjoyment purposes of seeing something you've never seen before. I can be right here and watch. I don't think I've shown this ever. Uncut for your pleasure.
Here, on a tripod.
Or her pleasure.
Wow, it's moving.
Why don't I move, you're asking?
What a weird way to move.
Because it's so small, if I make one wrong move and blink the wrong way, I won't be able to find that thing. That's actually far away. Slows down right there. Angus barks. Watch.
Wow.
I can't believe what I'm looking at because it's moving so weird. Even on the tripod, you can see it a little bit. There it goes. There it goes. It's weird, right? I'll play it one more time.
Wow,
you can see
moving.
It looks like it's spinning. It stopped, then it takes off. Like really Is it fast. A bug? I don't know. But it just, out of nowhere, takes off at an incredible speed. And I think that object is far out there, too. I don't think it's right by the tree. Yeah, I think it's out there. Like, I'm just using the tree because I don't want to lose it. Pretty cool though. Wow. Takes a little jump right there that got me excited. Watch this. It's gonna take off.
Wow, this is weird looking.
Boom, boom. Slow-mo. Boom. It's pretty interesting. Pretty cool. Now, that object there seemed to go one way and then all of a sudden made a left angled turn and took off extremely fast. Could it have been a bug? I don't know. I don't think so. And the thing was acting weird. It was going like this. And that's not the tree. Don't get distracted by that tree. But that was a really weird sighting. Yep. So if you want to watch that video, it's up. I put that up at high noon today. It was the high nooner for today. So back to what I was saying before. Who makes these decisions? And do they look like us? Are there really Illuminati-like figure? I mean, you want to call them the Illuminati? What is that? Who they were? The big bird creatures? They were holding on to those little satchels. Yeah, that wasn't a balloon, Denbub. Sorry. Yeah, I wish it was, because I don't know what it is, and I like to know. I've never seen that before or after, but it did a little pogo thing. It was like going down, and then it would go, then it'd stop, then it'd go. It's pretty cool. It's a weird one. I'll play it again if you guys want. It's pretty good. It's one of the. It's early. It's one of the first ones I've ever captured. I know you weren't saying it was a balloon.
It's moving.
And it was pretty breezy, too. That breeze was going right towards me.
What a weird way to move.
If the breeze, you can see the leaves moving and everything. It was good 10 to 20 mile an hour gusts. Here we go. Slows down right there. Angus barks. Watch. Right there.
Wow.
That was cool. I can't believe what I'm looking at because it's moving so weird. Even on the tripod, you can see it a little bit.
Looking.
Here we go. Boom. There it goes. There it goes. So wild. It's weird, right? I'll play one more. It is. It's weird. It's a weird one. I don't know how I captured it, but I did. And then later on, I played the Fleet video. It's a longer version of the one I showed. The one I showed you guys before was only 20-second clips. This is like 5 minutes of it's a 27-minute sighting. And I'm going to get that available for you guys this weekend. The Patreons deserve something because I was supposed to put a video up for them last night. It just couldn't get done. Just take my word for it. If I could, I would. I would do a video a day if I could. Pretty wild. And I don't know. You see, because now we're in a place where Lou Elizondo did his thing, and we were pitched this replacement office for the UAPTF with AOIMSG in the DOD's office at the Pentagon. Now, it seems like an oversight group is definitely going to be looking over everything with a skeptical eye and taking the good stuff and not showing it to the public. I mean, we literally have people saying that they didn't get it done. So whatever Lou did, they didn't care. And this is exactly what happened to Lou on season 1 of Unidentified, episode 4. In the last 6 minutes, he goes to his higher up, and I said this 20 times already this year. He says, I need to get some information on this, and that. And his higher up boss, whoever, colonel, I don't know, says, no, Lou. And you want to know why? Because they're demons. And Lou says this on the show. He said his boss said they're demons, and I ain't gonna help you. I ain't opening up that can of worms. What are they so afraid of? What are they so afraid of? That's what I want to know. Are they nefarious? What's up, Chris Rogers? That's a £2 super sticker. Sorry, let me see. That looks like good mood sign. Thank you very much. Couple of smiley faces for the O's. Was that the same clip I showed? Yes, that was actually. So thank you very much, Chris Rogers, who's a continuing supporter of Goofon. Mucho gusto generoso. Thank you, Chris. It's a good mood tonight. Yeah, that is the same exact clip. Why? What's wrong, Robert? Was that the same clip that Goofon showed in his video earlier today? I'm Goofon. Who are you talking to? Goofon, Project Blue Book Part 2. So Part 2 will be coming up this weekend. Sports Cards for Investment says, imagine if they were really demons. No. Okay, so you have to think about our government. Who are these people? Look, we don't have the name of the guy. I can't remember it if Lou even said it. I think he did. Nonetheless, our government, and especially these people in the military, are so old school. They're Bible-thumping, controlling, hypocritical people. And they believe what they read in the Bible. And somehow, some way, aliens and demons get rolled up into one. Now, the reason that Lou's boss says we ain't going to do it because they're demons, Lou, is because it's something they don't understand. So they call it a demon. That's all. It's a very generalized term when you're talking about a Christian, somebody who thumps on the Bible quite often, who eats on it, sleeps with it, and showers with it in a plastic bag. I know they do. But that's why. They don't understand it. It's a threat because they don't know where it comes from. It's a threat because it's in SUA space, right? Secure underwear airspace. Oh, it's in airspace it shouldn't be, according to them. So then you got to think. Now, I want y'all to come with me because I just want to make sure that we all understand where we're at right now in ufology. So out of nowhere, TTSA gets formed. Tom DeShlong gets booted to the side. Lou Elizondo comes in. Says he worked at ATIP, now a defunct, UFO thing, UFO research group, which there was also OSAP at the same time, apparently, Lakatsky and all them guys. All right? So then you see the article. Well, first you see that there's 3 videos that Lou disperses. Bullshit videos, but nonetheless. Then you got the New York Times putting it on the front page that these are real. The Pentagon said so. And the race was on for the 180 days that was put inside a COVID thing, and it was being pitched as disclosure. Well, who pitched it? A lot of people were saying they're using the wrong verbiage is what they were using. But nonetheless, I want to know, do you remember when the New York Times came out and said off-world vehicles, and then they retracted it? That was done on purpose. That's like a lawyer talking to the defendant and says, You know you used that knife to kill. I strike that. You can't say that. Oh, that's right. Sorry, Your Honor. One more time, and you're going to be held in contempt. You cannot say that. It is scratched from the record. You can't scratch something that everybody just read and saw. Scratch it from the record. It doesn't exist. It now exists. It's out in the ether. Who's making these decisions to post the words off-world vehicles on the home page, on the front page of the New York Times? That's the same thing they did with Roswell. And let me tell you something about Roswell, kids. And damn it, I'm really upset. I don't know where I heard it. I was listening to it last night, trying to go to sleep. And same thing with Roswell. They knew, because we just came out of World War I and World War II, right? So the threat of nuclear war was running all over. Everybody was scared. You wouldn't know it if it happened. It's just lights out, Noreen. It's World War III can happen. We had the bomb. Russia was only a little bit behind us getting the bomb. And, hey, it could happen at any moment. So when that spy balloon, this is what I think I think it probably is. A spy satellite, a spy balloon. That's what we used. They released it. It got caught up in the drift. It came back and it crashed. And we didn't want Russia to know that we were launching spy balloons over their country, trying to listen for the sound of boom, boom, boom. We didn't have all these satellites back then. So they used the balloons with microphones, right? And they could listen for atomic bombs going off, nuclear bombs, testing them. So I want to just tell you that I don't like Roswell at all. I think Roswell was, and I don't know if it was Project Mogul or whatever it is they're calling it, but they knew what they were doing. And if you say it's aliens and then retract it, that makes it seem like you accidentally put the truth out there. You're putting it out there. Eh? The truth went out there. Stupid I am. So with the truth being out there, they retract it, knowing that if Russia thought, hey, they're sending up balloons to monitor us, anything could have happened. So that's why they did that. It was disinformation. I think Richard Doty was just born that day too, when they came out with that retraction, because Richard Doty was definitely a disinformation agent. So now I want to fast forward to where we are today. And if you look at the circumstances that started in 2016, we got TTSA, to the Stars Academy of Arts and Sciences. Then Lou comes over with Christopher Mellon. Mellon was already there, and it was just mad, just crazy, just constant UFO talk on mainstream media. And you want to know why? Do you want to know why? It's disinformation. That's all it is. Everything Lou was talking about was to get us to not look at what was going on over here. That's what I really believe. I do. Deep down, I'm telling you, Lou is like a man in black. I do. I believe it. I expect him to be knocking at the door, but he's not going to. We know that. That would be cool. It would be a story, that I would use. Nope, I wouldn't be able to. But the thing is, who's running the show? And what do I know? What do you know? Nobody knows anything. That's the reality of it all. None of us know. And it makes me very sad. It does. I have some things here I am going to play. Well. What does this say? What is this? I don't understand what I'm looking at. Hold on a second. I'm going to get a little dark. What is this? I don't, the Boston Herald. Did I read this already? I think I read this yesterday. No, I didn't. Well, let's talk about this, because I don't think I talked about this yesterday, as ads are popping up like you wouldn't believe. Because this is... Okay, I do have it up here, so I had it ready for today already. So let's pull this up. Let me show you. U.S. needs to solve mystery in the skies. So a few years ago, it would have drawn jokes and scorn. Is that what it says? But given the continuing mystery over what exactly U.S. military pilots are seeing in the skies, a congressional proposal to create an anomaly surveillance and resolution office. Again, we're doing this? We know this already. An office to investigate. Mikey, do you know, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to prank a scammer. Although I do have phone numbers for that. I would like to do it, but I'm not doing it today. Maybe tomorrow. So back to this. This is no laughing matter. In 2017, the New York Times, I just talked about that. Objects moving at speeds and in ways that don't conform with current aviation technologies. We know that. It's not easy to say. It's not to say these are little green men. This could be Russia or China, North Korea technology being taken out of a test drive under the noses of American pilots to gauge U.S. reaction. Jiminy Glick! This is what I've been saying forever. For as long as TTSA's been around, as long as the Tic Tac story became real. Chris Rogers for £5 says maybe Roswell was alien texting while flying, hit the anti-gravity switch with his knee, and it goes all over the desert floor in Roswell. Hey, it might be. Chris Rogers, that's a really funny super chat. Grazie. And that goes. Continuing supporter of GoofOn, thank you very much. You guys are the best. I love when you guys do the agush. So this is what I've been saying. Now they're writing about it. Makes you wonder. Chuck Bam? Well, I got to tell you, Chuck, you were gone for a week or more. And yesterday, I was like, I wonder what happened to Chuck. I actually did. The call went out to you. Telepathy is real, my friends. And there he is. I thought about him, and he showed up. Welcome to the show. Now, it's not to say they're little green men. It could be Russia taking a test drive under the noses of American military pilots to gauge reaction. Among the most startling aspects of the Pentagon's recent new openness on this topic is its acknowledgement that this isn't one or two or half dozen unexplained encounters. It's happening with relative frequency, often in restricted airspace. The abbreviated UFO, unidentified flying object, was a military creation from the 1950s, but has since been so thoroughly commandeered by pop culture that the military has ditched and now uses UAP. That's not true. In a way, yes, but no. Now, the Pentagon this summer issued a report on UAP sightings that raised more questions than it answered. It found no solid evidence that the still unexplained sightings were from global adversaries or something else, but it encouraged political leaders to begin taking the issue more seriously than they traditionally have. Not so long ago, it would have sounded like science fiction, but today it makes perfect sense that Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, New York, is proposing creation of the Anomaly Surveillance and Resolution Office dedicated to investigating these sightings as they occur. Gillibrand has introduced an amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act establishing the office. If it is technologically possessed by adversaries or any other entity, we need to know. Burying our heads in the sand is neither a strategy nor an acceptable approach, Gillibrand told Politico last month. I can count on one hand the number of hearings I had in 10 years on this topic. That's fairly concerning given the experience our service members have had over the last decade. The idea has wide bipartisan support, a rarity these days, and an indication of how seriously this once snicker-inducing topic is now being taken in Washington. For once, Washington is right. That's it. Okay, so not much was said, but yet an interesting article because it is everything I said. And I don't know the person who wrote that article. You know, who wrote that article, by the way? Who wrote that? It was from, holy crap. It doesn't say. Does it at the bottom? Doesn't say. I'm looking. Well, whoever wrote that is weird. It doesn't say. Unbelievable. How weird. That's weird. Anyway, it's an article that echoes what we've been saying here. But we are in the middle of a game. It's really the ufology Squid Game. It is. This is the Squid Game. Chuck Bam says, Lockheed Martin Tic Tac PSYOP for weapons funding. Well, I don't think you were here yesterday. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, because yesterday I said, I don't think the Tic Tac story's real. I think it's a cover story that they used 6 people to perpetrate the lie. What makes more sense? That David Fravor and Alex Dietrich saw a Tic Tac shaped UFO over the ocean water, creating, a wake in the ocean, and then went into the water, came back out, and then took off at hypersonic speeds as if it was showing Fravor who's boss. And then Fravor goes to a connecting point where they go meet up, and the Tic Tac, he said, was there waiting for him. And then he said, it was as if it read my mind. No, that's because you do the same frickin' thing every day when you go out practicing. And China, I believe, is running the show with technology. We're in a lot of trouble. I said it a million times. All right, what is this? Lazar? Oh, this is amazing. See, now I want to talk about Bob Lazar. And thanks, Dorothy, for sending me this because I didn't expect to talk about this tonight, but I want to. Because I think Bob Lazar, for all intents and purposes, was put in a situation that wasn't real. Now let's take a step back and hold on with your shouts. It was real, all right? Hold on a second. It was real, but the whole thing was faked. Everything. The building, the articles of aliens, the UFOs that he saw. I think it was fake. Everything. Now, I did come across some interesting, very interesting verbiage from somebody who, and I can't say it, who actually saw in real time Bob Lazar's identity get wiped away. I'm not going to tell you who, but it was that easy. Super easy. That, I don't know if I'm being lied to. You never know. But Bob Lazar is so untrustworthy. And I've always said, why would they choose a guy like Bob Lazar to work on alien tech? Does that make sense to anybody? A guy who's running a brothel, who, he's like a loose cannon. This guy does whatever he wants, making rocket cars and all other stuff that really, walks the line of legalities. Take a look. Is this it? Where is Bob Lazar? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Let me pull it over. No, I got to keep it in front of me. I got to keep this in front of me so I can read it, okay? So let me pull this back. Hey, did you see the new poster? It's behind me. I forgot to mention it. Yeah, I didn't do it perfectly. And these things right here I can't pull them out without putting a hole in the wall. So I've got to find something else to throw over. I took one of them out and it had a little damage. And the other ones, they've been there for 43 years. So I go to take those out and yeah, this isn't a normal house, man. But anyway, there's the poster. And I don't like the way the lights reflect off of it. I hate it. I knew that was going to happen. There's no way I can do it. And the reason it's like that here, you can't tell, but it's bubbled out in this part. This part right here bubbles out a little bit. So it's grabbing the light, I think, from the tree. Anyway, Bob Lazar. Let's talk about Bob. Because I do think Bob was part of some sort of test. I really don't know. But Bob Lazar's litany of lies and whoppers. It says here, this is 2 days ago from Luis Cayetano, C-A-Y-E-T-A, Caetano, that's it. Luis Caetano. It says, this article contains an extensive but by no means comprehensive list of reasons why Bob Lazar's story is crap. That's a great way to start it. It was compiled over a period of some 2 years or so through ongoing incremental contributions by me and other people on YouTube, including Robert Dilla Huntsville, Flip Mode, Planet Check, and others. There are many links and resources in this article. Please let me know if you encounter a broken link. On element 115. Now, if there's any super chats popping up while I do this, I won't be able to get to them because I'm reading in front of me, so I have no choice, but I'll get to them later, and I'm sorry if I don't. But, thank you for the continuing support. You can support GoofOn with the Cash App, PayPal, and or become a patron or Super Chat, Super Sticker. All the links are in the description and on the homepage on YouTube's GoofOn channel. Lazar did not discover 115, Moscovium or Ununpentium. Contrary to the suppositions of many of his fans and supporters, was he the first to talk about it? It was already being discussed and theorized about in the scientific literature well before he came out with this story. Nor was he the first to talk about the island of stability, a famous concept in physics that was being talked about at least as far back as 1969. Isn't that nice? Great guy, Bob Lazar. The things he said about it not been confirmed by science, quite the opposite actually. He claimed it was a stable element, his exact words from an early interview. Element 115 is a stable element, and element 115 is strictly alien element. All the isotopes of element 115 that have so far been synthesized are highly unstable, with half-lives in the hundreds of milliseconds. How does the synthesis of unstable isotopes in a lab on Earth in 2003 somehow validate his story if he claims that he dealt with stable isotopes, likely acquired from the supernova remnants of stars? Good question, actually. He played no role whatsoever in the eventual synthesis of element 115 in 2003. He has refused for over 32 years to stand in front of a scientific committee or even a qualified scientist to discuss his supposed knowledge about it, even though his contribution, if genuine, could have earned him a Nobel Prize in chemistry and thereby validated and further publicized his story to the very scientific community whose interests he claims to represent. He's provided no evidence at all that he ever worked with any variant of element 115. He claims he can't even remember when he saw a spectrograph of it at S4. He has presented no physical samples, despite hinting that he smuggled some of it out of S4. Now, I was trying to read that quick. Predicting an element is as easy as looking at a periodic table, noting which element currently has the highest atomic number on the table, and then adding a few spaces to it. Watch. I predict that someday element 120 will be synthesized. Does that make me a physicist? No. No, it doesn't. Many other people were predicting that it would eventually be synthesized, a sensible supposition given that throughout the 20th century, various elements that are not known to naturally occur were indeed synthesized. Between 1994 and 2003, 7 elements other than 115 were produced in labs around the world, highlighting that this is part of a pattern of discovery in which these sorts of milestones are to be expected. In other words, element 115 was bound to be synthesized sooner or later, and it wouldn't have taken much physics. It wouldn't have taken much physics acumen to know this. In short, Lazar's story demonstrates no special knowledge on his part about element 115. His story contributes no scientific knowledge whatsoever to physics or chemistry. Nice guy. Nice. He is a nice guy, Bob Lazar. You know that hand scanner? Well, many of Bob Lazar's fans point to the hand scanner that Lazar talks about that, to them, proves he worked at S4. Unfortunately, this device was already publicly available by the early 1970s. It appears in electronics catalogs of the time, such as a 1973 issue of Radio Electronics. They show it. Yeah. Oh, can't be found. So they don't show it. The reference to Zeta Reticuli. Reticuli. What is this? Another one? So Zeta Reticuli. This was lifted straight from the Betty and Barney Hill case. That case has, by the way, been thoroughly discredited. The initial analysis by Marjorie Fish using the then latest star distance catalog was rendered invalid due to updated star distance measurements taken by the European Space Agency's Hipparchus satellite, thereby negating the alignment of the Hill star map with Fish's 3D model of the Milky Way star cluster. What are the odds that among the many millions of star systems in the Milky Way galaxy that Zeta Reticuli just happens to be the one that turns out to have aliens on it after all, after being discredited as the source of the Betty aliens, and that this star system just happens to be the one that is already well known among alien abduction believers from a famous alien abduction case. Yeah, you know, everything that Bob Lazar says, I'm telling you, this guy's a bullshitter. Anyway, then they go into the Demon Core. I don't know if you're familiar with the Demon Core, but amazing. Yep. And then here's one thing they talk about. It's abundantly obvious that someone like Lazar would have been seen as a security liability by his purported handlers from day one, given his marital status, dire financial troubles throughout much of the 80s, and tendency for exaggeration, self-promotion, and lies. Lazar was a poor fit for any highly classified program, regardless of his credentials, which are themselves highly suspect. Such people are seen as being easily manipulated by enemy intelligence agencies and as a likely source for leaks. And this is even before we consider his close association with the known UFO fanatic John Lear. In other words, we're being asked by Lazar to believe that the U.S. military knowingly hired someone who would have clearly been a KGB GRU magnet. He then affirms that he's exactly the sort of person who wouldn't be chosen for such projects when he purports that he squealed to his friends, drove around with MJ-12 license plates on his Corvette, invested in and helped run brothels, and lied about his education. I'm not going to say any more because what else can I say that hasn't already been said? The guy's a hack. He's a liar. It's a lot of stuff. I want to know. Why would they, who would they, and how did they? There's no reason Bob Lazar would be picked. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. All right. I'm going to play a couple of things here for you just to break the ice for a minute. I don't know what this is. It just... Come on. Yeah, finish watching this.
Whatever the case
I need a break.
be,
My throat is killing
none
me.
of the employees can be blamed for the waste of food, at least. So what do you think? Is this really paranormal activity caught on camera? Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. In this video, posted to Instagram by Mr. Horror Videos, we see some footage that appears to have been captured by someone on a hike. The eerie, mist-filled air transforms what would probably be a peaceful setting into a creepy, otherworldly landscape. As the hiker makes their way along the path, we can suddenly hear a chilling noise disturbing the silence. Take a listen. At first, it seems to be a strange hissing sound, but quickly turns into a deep, guttural growl.
All right. To me, if you have headset on, to me it sounds fake. It sounds fake. Very fake. Oh yeah, look at you guys. On the rise. It is. You can actually hear it. Of course this is old. Everything I do is old. Yeah, that's fake. It sounds fake. And the guy's just going to go like this. Holy shit. Great reaction. I don't even know why I played that one. It was an accident. Shh. It wasn't. Here's a good one.
Instagram by Canale Terrorizante. It shows a man and a woman lounging around. Like many similar clips, this one starts off innocent enough. It looks as though it might have been captured by a family member or friend on their cell phone. However, a few seconds into the video, something chilling happens. Take a look. A dark, shadowy figure suddenly runs by. Strangely, neither the man nor the woman seem to notice. If you slow the footage down, you can see that the figure is somewhat transparent. The woman on the couch remains visible.
Come on. That can't be. Does that look real? And let me tell you something. And I know some of you don't believe anything that's on any of these channels. And you have a right to think that way. But here I am. I sit as a paranormal UFO investigator. Have seen things just like that. So maybe there's something wrong with me. Yeah, it's weird. All right, I want to show you the UFO Fleet. Some of you haven't seen it yet. I'm going to show you my UFO Fleet. This isn't the whole video. This is only 5 minutes of a 27-minute sighting. Part 2 will have some unbelievable things, and I'll talk about it, but let's watch it. So I see these three, and they're moving from west to east. Now look at the day. That is 1 month and 2 days after the Nimitz incident. Am I getting a peekaboo of the Tic Tacs back in 2004 on December 12th? Now watch this middle one here. These two stay equidistant, but the one in the middle decides to... Well, I'm going to fast forward it. I forgot I could have done that. Now watch me. I'll double the speed up. I'll go 1.75. These two stay equidistant. Only the middle one moves, which is weird. Shouldn't happen that way. Do its own thing. And the other two don't move. They stay equidistant. Now, if it was windy and these were balloons, wouldn't they all be moving? You know, this isn't like they're miles apart from each other. They're only feet. They're only feet, he says. See? I'll be quiet until I have to.
Hey, Danny.
Isn't that wild?
Whoa. Oh, man.
They're only feet. Well, do its own thing. And the other two don't move. They stay equidistant. Now, if it was windy and these were balloons, wouldn't they all be moving? You know, this isn't like they're miles apart from each other. They're only feet. I'll be quiet until
9, 10. Hey, Danny. I think you want to probably see this. Whoa. Oh, man. Honey. Holy crap. I've got all these objects appearing out of nowhere. Hurry. I'm so shaky right now. There, I got it. I got a couple of them. There's like 30 of them. Holy shit. Look at them all popping up. Holy shit, Danny. Unless somebody released a bunch of balloons and I'm just seeing them, this is unbelievable. Here, look in here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but there's like 30 of them. That's only 4 of what I see. And every time I look, there's more. That's the part I gotta get. I just watch these appear. Come on. Where's the rest of you?
This
Here
was
we go.
edited for boringness,
3, 4,
you know, just
5.
this is pretty cool right here.
Oh man, I just saw one move. It just flew, took off.
Just off screen I saw one move. It just took off like 0 to a million. This here
Gotcha.
is the Big Dipper or Little Dipper. It's upside down, but you can see it. It's hard to see,
And I
walk
but
away and just
there
let
it
it do
is.
its thing. So there it is. I mean, I would like to see one right here, but I mean that's as close as there's also another one down here, I believe. But I'm gonna let it run. I should have messed with the contrast. Next time I make the video, I'll do better. Yeah, that sucks.
And
This one.
they
It's hard to
stay
see. In the same configuration.
Of them.
I called my friend Mike.
I've got 1, 2, 3,
Here's another
4,
batch
5
of
in
them.
the camera right now. That's all I could fit at one time. But, dude, it started off like 2, and then I kept staring because I thought I saw a third one, and then next thing you know, there was like 30 of them, and now there's maybe like 40 or 50 of them, and they're just popping up all over the place. But if this is balloons, who releases all these balloons?
Yeah, got one here, all the way down here, 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 and 2 in the middle. Kind of looks like an airplane, you know. Here's the center part, the wings, the nose, the tail. I don't know.
Balloons and being.
But this is
Dude,
pretty
here's
cool.
This geometrical design I just got.
Geometrical.
They're making little
Isn't it geometric?
designs that look. This is just friggin' unfriggin' believable.
I caught it
Doesn't
just
look
as
like-
it's going
like
over the
balloons,
house.
to be honest.
Oh,
I messed up in
weird.
editing.
It's probably balloons, but all right. I just wanted to show you the longer version that I have, but it's pretty interesting, and it's weird. Yeah, and I do say before I play that video, there's a 5-minute, is it preamble, where I explain the shaking, and that camera was built in 2003. It was a Sony Handycam with night vision that had 20 magnification. And after December, I bought a lens that was $200, a Sony lens that made me see like you wouldn't believe. But it was just as much as the camera. It changed everything. When I got that lens attachment, it really ruined a lot of stuff for me in a way, because I thought I was seeing tic-tac objects, but they were airplanes very far away. And when I got that lens attachment and zoomed in, I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. I was wrong. All right, I meant to play this the last couple of days, and I keep forgetting. This comes from Mavi 777 UFO Alarm. But I like the video because it's from the ISS. You may have seen it, you may not. I've never seen anything like that from the ISS. It's pretty interesting. Those are flying, man. Now, normally, you would see like white dots, and they always go from left to right because that's the way the camera is moving over Earth. So we usually see stuff go this way, but these are going zoom, 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 zoom. Pretty amazing. Look at the speeds. Now, some of them seem really close to the ISS. Wow. See that one? Damn you. Where is it? There it is. Right there. Right here. Here it comes. Anyway, it's just a line. You can't really see much, but that's an interesting one. Because it's the ISS, and what is this? There's another one on there? What is this? I don't know what's going on here. Oh, here we go.
Another plane surrounded with the rainbow.
Oh, don't be stupid. Oh, that's the airplane. Okay.
This is recorded for
That's the airplane. Are they calling that the UFO?
already moving with our plane.
All right, I can't watch anymore. Once they get into stuff like that, I'm done. You know, I have a lot of stuff I need to talk about, so I'm going to go pretty quick here. All right. Oh, I already read that. In a sharp blow to UFO denialism, Senate and House NDAA negotiators have kept most major elements of the Gillibrand-Rubio amendment on UAP. The NDAA now speeds to final legislative steps. All right. So they're trying to get it passed. I understand. I don't know what this is. Mysterious piece of metal. Could be part of ancient UFO. Let's take a look at this. This comes from Dorothy Hawkins. Let's take a look. Thank you, Dorothy. I don't want to forget these. Sorry I went dark on you guys. Does this mysterious piece of aluminum prove UFOs visited Earth 250,000 years ago? Oh, that is a piece of aluminum that looks like it was handmade, being hailed as 250,000-year-old proof that aliens once visited Earth. The discovery of the mysterious chunk of metal in communist Romania in 1973 was not made public at the time, according to CEN. Testing has since revealed that the object is made of 12 metals and is 90% aluminum, with Romanian officials dating it as being 250,000 years old. Oh, we don't need to worry about that. I paused it. The initial results were later confirmed by a lab in Lausanne, Switzerland. I want the video. Is there a video? There it is. This is it? This is unbelievable. How could this be? A piece of aluminum that looks like it was handmade, being hailed as 250,000. That's not proof of aliens, you schmohos. However, metallic aluminum was not really produced by mankind until around 200 years ago, so the discovery of the large chunk that it claimed to be up to 250,000 years old is being held up as a sensational find. In 1973, builders working on the shores of the Mureș River, not far from the central Romanian town of Aid, found 3 objects 10 meters under the ground. They appeared to be very unusual and very old, and archaeologists were bought in who immediately identified 2 of them as being fossils. The third looked like a piece of man-made metal, although very light, and it was suspected that it might be the end of an axe. All 3 were sent together with the others for future analysis to Cluj, C-L-U-J, the main city of Romanian region of Transylvania. It was quickly determined that the 2 large bones belonged to a large extinct mammal that died 10,000... Wait, we're going off into the other story, sorry. Here it is. 12.5 centimeters or 4.9 inches wide and 2.8 inches thick. That's not really, that's a pretty good chunk. Is this the video?
Remember carpooling through that snowstorm in Philly?
No.
Seems like a lifetime ago.
Oh
when companies work human, people stay through anything.
When Mom got sick, you covered for me. I'll never forget that.
You have been a mentor and my friend.
Happy 3rd work anniversary.
Challenges keep coming, but we keep going. Remind them of all they've built and experienced together. Because without the human, it's just work.
This is why I don't like... it just makes me angry that there's no volume to this. Nothing. Why? Why couldn't they have any audio with it? Makes me so mad. That is cool. You see, I think... I don't know what to think. Jesus. So, you idiot. See, I think something went in here, like the handle, right? And then, or in here. I don't know. Or somehow, let's see. Maybe they show us something I don't know. Look, that's not small. That looks like it could be some sort of axe, right? Look at how it's got a little beveled area. Of course, nobody's talking to us, so it means nothing. That's all. Thank you. We appreciate no sound. Thanks, Dorothy. It's amazing. It's amazing stuff. It's a tooth off a bulldozer. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. DARPA-funded researchers accidentally discover the world's first warp bubble. Oh, that's right. I'll have to read this. There is a video. Let's take a look at this. This is amazing. Yeah, I listened to a little bit of this. DARPA-funded researchers that accidentally discover the world's first warp bubble. I don't think I can read all this real quick. It's a long read. But I'm going to play the video.
Hello, my name is Sonny White. I'm the Director of Advanced Research and Development here at the Limitless Space Institute. And I want to talk to you guys today about some work we've been doing for DARPA Defense. Okay, so this slide shows some of the custom Casimir cavity concepts we've been looking into as part of our DARPA DSO work. This is a partnership between Limitless Space Institute, Texas A&M.
For tomorrow maybe, yeah. B. Baker, you're right about that one. That's going to take me a minute to watch it, learn it, flip it, and talk about it. Yeah. All right, you want to have a little fun? We all day today on Alien Addict and on GoofOn, going back to last night, it's been a paranormal, even with third phase of moon showing an orb in their most recent video from 2 days ago, actually. But check this out. I don't think I've ever played this before. Here we go, from Slapped Ham and Eggs. It's actually a pretty cool video. So this has to do with baby cams. This one part.
Take a look.
This is amazing. Look at that.
Watching that again, you can see that there's two strange shapes floating in the middle of the frame.
Come on.
Suddenly, the baby cam shifts to the left as though something's moved it. Eerily, Cheryl claims that the light we can see when the camera spins around wasn't on when she left her sleeping son that night. The family is living in Cheryl's grandparents' old house. They both passed away a number of years ago. Cheryl believes it could be the spirit of her grandma or grandpa coming to visit. Given the strange floating lights and that the camera moved despite no one else being in the room, it certainly does make you wonder what's going on in this old family home.
So weird. Yeah, I don't get it.
Cheryl claims that the light we
So
can
what
see
is
when
it?
the camera spins around wasn't on.
Is this like a ghost hand, or is that the head, or you know what I mean? Watch it. I don't know if that's an arm. Gosh darn it, it's so quick. I hate that. Oh wait, there's more? No, there's no more. I don't know. It looks like an arm. It's almost like we're seeing the body split up a little bit. Oh, check out this UFO.
Conspiracy. It shows a CCTV feed overlooking the ocean in an unknown location. Take a look at what was captured on camera. Watching that again, an unidentified flying object zips past the camera. It looks like a small metallic ball of some kind. Here it is in slow motion.
What is it? I like it.
The extreme speed of the object almost certainly rules out a commercial drone or weather balloon. Naturally, viewers have called this an alien craft. Some think it's some kind of reconnaissance vehicle sent to Earth to capture information. Shows a man with a chainsaw.
Oh, bleeding trees. Yeah, that's just a special type of tree. Nobody cares. Here we go.
Quite be rationally explained. And now something bizarre has actually been
Watch
caught
over
on
here.
camera, which backs up the haunting claims. Watch.
That thing actually moved. Okay? It didn't move because there was condensation on the bottom of the glass, as some people want to say, it's condensation, it moved. That thing gets pushed. Look at him. My beer? What happened to my beer, mate? Can you get me another
Looking
one?
at that again, the pint of beer that's on the bar next to the patron suddenly falls over without reason.
Come on. Look at her. Look at the girl.
Darla Anderson, the current landlady of the 167-year-old
Lip injections.
said that the
Somebody
day
has a
before this
little
footage
work
was
done.
captured, a psychic medium was in the venue and
That's a
said that
beautiful
ghostly
place, by the way.
presence was lurking around the property. They could sense a strange entity near them. When the footage was shared to Facebook, the previous owner of the pub got in touch and said they had always suspected the property was haunted. They too had seen objects moving around all on their own. So could this old pub really be harboring a spirit, or is there another way to...
So this is a pub. Now, you've got beer and alcohol, but yet you have an underage person here and a chicken or turkey over here. You see it?
to explain the pint?
That's a little health code violation right there. Unbelievable what people will do to you. They're killing us with their chicken feces. That stuff moves, man. Anyway, that's interesting. Hey, I got another one. No, hold on. This is actually, you got to see this. This is unbelievable what I'm about to show you.
Are gonna take.
This is from one of my favorite Papa Stanimus. This is unbelievable. And I meant to show this 3 other days, and I keep forgetting. Not anymore. Here we go.
Over the goddamn world.
This is unbelievable on every level.
Yo.
Oh, stop the music. Come on, dude. I can't play it because of the music. How do I turn it down on this? You can't.
Check out this, Karen.
Shut
the
up.
The robots are going to take over the goddamn...
Here we go. Do-do-do. Watch the face, though. You're going to freak. This is what... Oh, my goodness. I'm awake. Wow. He's looking at himself like, what am I? Am I alive? This is not me. Oh, my goodness. I'm a robot? Where am I? I like my hands, though. Are you looking at me? Mm-hmm. That is the robot I've been waiting to see. Now that looks real. Oh my God, that's crazy. Look at it again. I do pot roast. I do. But not that. Can it vacuum? Of course it can. A video came out today that park rangers submitted what they called an alien base under a frozen lake. A video game. It's a video game, though. That looks real. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. And this scares me a little bit. Did you know there are tiny robots that can actually reproduce? Have you heard about it? It's true. It's true. I'm going to give you something a little cute. Just a little cuteness here. Because we love cuteness here. This is really adorable. Watch. I'm not even going to get crazy with that. Come on.
She's so cute. After about a week, she started coming around more. She became a little bit more friendly. But she was still wary of who I was. She would come up and hang out.
Oh, this isn't the right video.
Then one day, she decided this was the time. She was going to come scope the inside out.
Yeah, this isn't it.
I was waiting for work in the morning, and she came running in. Let her walk around and smell and take her time, and then she was ready to go. She didn't want to stay too long. The second time...
There's a video that I have somewhere that the cat is knocking on the door. And it keeps hitting the door. It keeps hitting the door. It's pretty adorable. All right, let's get back to work here. Now, here's a video. NASA rover spots... Did I already play this yesterday? What's a Mars robot to do with this? Let me take a look. Oh, this is new. All right, so let's play it for you. Come on over. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. No sound because we're on Mars. There it is. Dots. But that's no ordinary dot. It looks like a spinning, rotating UFO. Amazing. That's all we get. Isn't that beautiful? That's all they give us at NASA. That's all they give us. Perspective is key. Let's see. Oh, this is awesome. What I'm about to play for you is the way I have lived my life. I took this advice when I saw this movie. It's the Brooklyn, what is it? The The Bronx Kid or some Bronx Tale. Look, he goes, it's been 2 weeks now.
2 weeks now, and every time he sees me, he keeps dodging me.
Yeah.
He's becoming a real pain in the ass. I mean, should I crack him one?
What's the matter with you? What about the telling you? Sometimes hurting somebody ain't the answer. First of all, is he a good friend of yours?
Nah, I don't even like him.
You don't even like him. Well, there's your answer right there. Look at it this way. It costs you $20 to get rid of him.
That's it. That was the greatest answer I ever heard. If it's not a lot of money, and let's say you lend somebody $50, $100, like I don't lend anybody money unless I can afford to lose it. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not getting it back. But that is such a life lesson that I remember that when it came out and I applied it to my life. Because it was a very smart thing. Hey, look, why are you chasing this guy around? He owes you $20. Just let it go. You learned a lesson for $20. You never have to have him in your life again. You don't have to worry about him paying you back. It's over. And he'll never ask you for money again. I love that movie. That was a good movie. It wasn't great, but it was good. Yeah, it was good. All right, I got to play this. This is another cat. I love cat videos now. I don't know what happened to me, but this is unbelievable. This is so amazing. This cat, his name is Rocky. Rocky the Angry Cat. Here we go. Still has his claws, it looks like. And his hand is turning red. Oh my God, I almost died. I love how the guy stuck his finger in the cat's mouth. That was the... Aww. Aww, I'm sorry. Love this cat. No fear. Damn. No fear, no fear, no fear, no fear. Again. Damn. That cat is ambidextrous. He can slap you with lefts and rights. Same strength. All right, what else we got? Aliens caught spying on humans. Craziest thing I've ever seen. That's the name of this video.
June 2019. Eric Rentamaki is in search of a unique rock called Uperlights that he discovered. It can only be found using a specific black light. Suddenly, very different glowing lights in the air over the lake catch his eye. Let's push in. It looks like 2 objects are flying perfectly in line with each other, or they could be 2 lights on a large object we can't see.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
The lights make no noise, and watch this. One passes directly over a ship.
It's 1,000-foot iron ore.
Somebody call Corbell! It's the pyramid! It's the pyramid scheme! Where's Corbell? Ma! Ma!
This is fact.
I like this. Facts people are not ready for. You ready? These are facts now that you're not ready for. I guarantee it.
What law is there say I got to like you? No. All right then.
I love
Don't
this.
you eat every day? Answer me when I talk to you. Don't you eat every day? Yeah. As long as you in my house, you put a sir on the end of it when you talk to me. Yes, sir. You eat every day. Yes, sir. Got a roof over your head. Yes, sir. Got clothes on your back. Yes, sir. Why you think that is? Because of you. Hell, I know it's because of me. But why do you think that is? Because you like me. Like you. I go out of here every morning. I bust my butt putting up with them crackers every day because I like you. You're about the biggest fool I ever saw. It's my job. It's my responsibility. A man is supposed to take care of his family. You live in my house, fill your belly with my food, put your behind on my bed because you're my son. I'm because I like you. It's because it's my duty to take care of you. I owe a responsibility to you.
That is beautiful. We need more of that in the movies. What else we got? What else we got for? I got a lot of mo. What time is it? Oh my God, it's time? It's time to go. No, we don't have to. Yeah, we should. Should we go? There's nothing else to talk about. Should we keep going? Should we keep going? I don't know what else. We can keep going. Hold on. Anthony Aslampari. You sent me something here. Let me see what it is first. That's interesting. All right, Anthony, thank you. We're going to play this. 3, 2, go. Whoa. Wow. Oh, I see. That's pretty cool. Hey, that reminds me. I want to show you guys a little bit of something that's going on, that's been happening for the last week in Florida. At least where I live. A lot of... I mean, I flew the drone today, but I don't think it transferred over to my videos yet. No, it didn't come over yet. But we've had some incredible fog, which is something I'm not used to. Let me see. Here we go. This was in the morning. It started lifting already. But every night, you can barely see that house, the neighbor's house. Like 50 feet is the max. It's been pretty cool. But, yeah. Yeah, that's not super foggy. I'd like to give you a real creep show. Here, check this out. Here we go. You see, through the camera, it doesn't look the same. See, when I'm walking, there's fog in front of me naturally. But why can't I see it through the camera? It's not as good. It's so weird. So I took some pictures. And they turned out pretty cool. There's one, I don't know why this is happening. I don't know if there's a wire up there, but I didn't see one. There it is again. I don't want to show you anything that's too weird. You know, because here we go. I don't know why my camera does this, but it turns everything this red. Eh, they don't look that good here. What is going on? Oh, I know why, because I used the night vision. Now, this popped up. I saw this. And I wish I turned on the video camera, but I hightailed it out of there. You know what I was hearing? When I saw that thing, I heard whispers. Like right by me. Like people were to my left and to my right. And it sounded like this. And it sounded like a girl's voice, a woman's voice. So something was out there in the fog. Scared the health out of me. Yeah, these pictures don't look that good here. Why is that? I'm a little upset. Yeah, no, I'm not happy now. Now I'm not happy with these. They look better on... When I look at them on my phone, they look phenomenal. Here's a real version. Here's what the fog looks like, actually. That's pretty foggy under the light. And there's a weird calmness about fog. It's almost like it's snow. You know when it snows and all of the sound around you goes away and it's just you in this snow, I don't even know what to call it. Snow sound? No sound. But that's what I was getting with this fog. It was so thick. Yeah, let me see if I got something else to show you. I haven't shown any pictures in a long time. I don't have any. There hasn't been much, but I do have some new drone footage in the fog. I'll have to show it tomorrow or I'll show it tonight. Yeah, it's so weird. Now it doesn't make me happy now. It makes me sad. Oh, wait a minute. That sucks. Panoramic view. It didn't work out. Oh, it did. Here's a panoramic. From left to right. So when I took the drone up, when you get to 100 feet, that's when it started to be almost impossible to see the ground. The drone got an update today. And oh boy, it is... I can't wait to talk about it. This is funny. I got to show you this. Funniest video of the year, maybe. One of the funniest videos. So it's titled, Kid Gets Attacked by Seagull. But watch it. It's funnier now. Watch it bite him right here. Oh! He must have done something. I love that video. All right. Thank you, moderators, super chatters. Thank you for your time, your energy, and your love. Without you, this show doesn't work as well. So tonight we talked about quite a few things. I don't know who's running this world, but I would have to say, it sometimes feels like it isn't humans that are running it. Some of the things that I've seen lately just don't make any sense to me. At all. Do they make sense to you? What you're seeing in this world? You can tell. You know.
There is a message for you.
Who's calling?
There is no identification.
What's the message?
Message as follows. It is dangerous to remain here. You must leave within 2 days.
What?
Do you want me to repeat the message, Dr. Floyd?
Thank you, moderators, super chatters, newcomers and veterans, everybody pulling together for Goof On. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to do as many videos as we can every single day for you, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, or 4. But I'm going to eat and go right to bed. So I want to thank you all for hanging out tonight. It was a good show. It was oh my God, I just looked at the time and it says 11:11. That means I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track, Ma. Thank you guys. Appreciate the support. We'll be back tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Oh yeah, Michael Schratt, Friday night. Michael Schratt, Friday night. You know what Goof On is, right? Do you know? Does anybody know? What is it? That's right. It's truthology for ufology. See you Thursday.
There's a good thing.
It's rotating.
What was in the skies over Jerusalem, and why did it sound like those treasured sites in Christianity?